How were Mesoamerican obsidian blades made? Have you ever wondered how ancient civilizations crafted some of the sharpest tools known to man? Mesoamerican obsidian blades are a perfect example of this skill. So, how were these remarkable tools made? The process began with obtaining obsidian, a naturally occurring volcanic glass. Specialists mined this raw material from specific locations where it was abundant. Once the obsidian was collected, it was shaped into cores, typically polyhedral or conical. These cores were essential because they allowed artisans to remove multiple blades from their edges. The key technique used in this process was called pressure flaking. This method involved applying controlled pressure with a pointed tool made from materials like bone, wood, or antler. Unlike other methods that involve striking the core, pressure flaking allowed for precise removal of long, thin blades known as prismatic blades. These blades were carefully removed in a unidirectional manner around the core's perimeter. This technique required a high level of skill and knowledge, which Mesoamerican craftsmen possessed. In different regions and time periods, the exact methods varied. Some artisans prepared the platform from which blades were struck by flaking, pecking, and grinding the surface. This preparation created microfractures that made it easier to remove blades. The result was a more efficient process that produced blades of consistent size and shape. The size of the blades depended on the obsidian nodules available. In some areas, larger macroblades were created using hard hammer percussion from blanks. These blanks were then refined further using pressure flaking techniques. Mesoamerican craftsmen were not just making tools for everyday use. These blades served various purposes, from household cutting tools to surgical scalpels and ceremonial weapons. Some blades were even set into wooden or bone handles or mounted along the edges of swords, like the famous Aztec macuahuitl. This blade-making technology was not a fleeting trend. It lasted for thousands of years, with evidence of obsidian pressure blade production dating back to the late Archaic period, around 3,000 years ago. The craft continued through the Classic and post-Classic periods of Mesoamerica, showcasing the enduring importance of these tools in daily life and rituals. So, the next time you think about Mesoamerican obsidian blades, remember the skilled artisans who transformed raw volcanic glass into tools that shaped their world. Their craftsmanship not only reflects a deep understanding of materials but also highlights the significance of these artifacts in the history of weapons and warfare.